In this lecture, we are going to discuss skewness, and this will be an introduction to skewness. What is skewness? It is degree of distortion. So, if I exactly say, I can say that skewness of a distribution can be defined as its tendency to depart from symmetry, to go away from symmetry. That is, the frequency distribution is not symmetrical. It is said to be asymmetrical, or it is said to be skewed. So, how do we measure this asymmetry, or how far it is going from symmetry? It is measured using the bell curve or the normal distribution curve, which we can see here. So, in a symmetrical distribution or the normal distribution curve, the mean, median and mode, it coincides here. So, I can say that on this line or at this line, it is symmetrical. This distribution or this curve is symmetrical on both sides of this line where the mean, median and mode lie, and 50% of the item is on the left hand side and 50% of the item is on the right hand side. That is why this is said to be a symmetrical distribution. Let us understand normal distribution or the symmetrical distribution with the help of an example. So, as per the data collected in US on female shoe sales by size, it was found that it is normally distributed. So, if I assume that this is a size 4, then this will be the size 8, similarly 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and this will go till 14 and say 12 maximum, and this never touches the axis. Remember this, that this tail never touches the axis. Here the data is equally distributed on both the sides of the axis. So, this is an example of a normal distribution. So, basically it measures the lack of symmetry, how it is distorted from the symmetry. It differentiates extreme values in one versus the other tail. What will be the skewness of a symmetrical distribution? So, since it is symmetrical, skewness is 0. So, what will be skewness of a normal distribution or a normal curve or a bell curve? Skewness will be 0. Okay. So, this gives that the normal curve has skewness 0. How many types of skewness there are? There are two types of skewness. One is positive and another is negative skewness. What does this positive skewness means? It means that when the tail is on the right side of the distribution is longer or fatter, then the mean and median will be greater than what? Than mode. If we see the normal distribution, the mean, median and mode coincides. For a positive skewness, the mean and median will be greater than the mode. See positive side. So, this is the positive side. This is positively skewed. You can see the tail here on the right hand side. So, that is why it is positively skewed. Now, you can see the median and mean lying on the right side of the mode. Okay. So, let us move to the negatively skewed graphs or negative skewness. Here the tail, this tail is on the left hand side, that is on the negative side of the number line. You can see here it never touches the axis, and here the mean and median goes towards the left hand side of the mode. So, that is why it is called negatively skewed. How do we measure the skewness? Let us understand this. There are 4 methods to measure the skewness. One is Karl-Pearson method, and then there is Borlase method, then Kelly's method, method of moments. So, these method gives you the coefficient of skewness. In this lecture or in the coming lectures, I will be discussing method of moments. So, coefficient of skewness using method of moment is given by beta 1, and beta 1 is mu 3 square upon mu 2 cube. What is mu 3? Mu 3 is third moment about the mean, and what is mu 2? It is second moment about the mean. So let us see what is Karl-Pearson coefficient of skewness. It is mean minus mode upon standard deviation and 3 mean minus median upon standard. Now let us move to Bowley's method. So Bowley's method is basically dependent on quartiles. So this is third quartile, first quartile and the second quartile. So Q3 third quartile plus first quartile minus second quartile upon Q3 minus Q1. Similarly, this can Q2 may be replaced by the median. For a symmetrical distribution beta 1, that is coefficient of skewness is 0. So we can say that for a normal curve or a bell curve or a symmetrical curve beta 1, the coefficient of skewness is 0. Sometimes in the examination, the value of gamma 1 is asked. So what is gamma 1? It is the square root of beta 1. We'll find the value of beta 1 and find the square root. So once we find the square root, it is nothing but gamma 1, and it also decides the skewness. If it is 0, then there is no skewness, negative, then negatively skewed, positive, then positively skewed. If you have any queries and questions, you may write in the chat, and in the next lecture we are going to discuss questions on skewness.